Hi folks, and welcome back to Celebrate Sausages. My name is Peter, I'm from Bone Smoke and Sizzle, and today we will be making a farmer sausage, it's also called a Bauernbratwurst. Bauernbratwurst, the farmer sausage, we need some meat, and for this one here we need back fat, also pork back fat, and we need shoulder or lean trimmings, leg trimmings, belly trimmings, or shoulder, whatever you have, and we need 800 grams from it. The farmer sausage, which I make in the recipes what I'm showing you today, also has something special in it. The back fat I cold smoke for 60 minutes, for 1 hour at 30 degrees. That doesn't give any color on the back fat, but it just infuses the fat with a smoke flavor. This gives inside the sausage, because it is not a smoked sausage, it gives a nice smoky flavor inside without generating it artificially. It's only using natural smoke flavor. This is my back fat, and we need 200 grams per kilo, and this one has already been smoked for 60 minutes at 30 degrees, so it doesn't have any colors, but you can smell the smoke of it. It's really nice. This time I use, for the farmer sausage, I use trimmings. Those trimmings are from the shoulder and also from the leg and a little bit of the belly. So it's fairly lean, and with the fat I'll be somewhere around 25% fat content. So you have seen the meat now. What I'm using, the next step would be is to prepare the herbs and spice. So let me show you all the herbs and spices I will be using for the Bauernbratwurst. From the curing salt we use 18 grams per kilo. From the marjoram we use 1 gram per kilo. From the basil we use 1.5 grams per kilo. From the parsley we use 2 grams per kilo. From the oregano we use 1.5 grams per kilo. From the garlic we use 10 grams per kilo. From the onions we use 15 grams per kilo. From the white pepper we use 4 grams per kilo. From the caraway seeds we use 1.5 grams per kilo. From the sweet paprika we use 1.5 grams per kilo. Nutmeg we use 0.5 grams per kilo. These were the herbs and spices what we need for the Bauernbratwurst. So for the farmer sausage, the next thing what we need to do is we need to take our meat, mix in the herbs and put them in a bag, because we want to mature this now in the fridge overnight for 24 hours before we do anything else with the sausage. The next step is I cut the fat coarsely, so in big chunks, and mix in the herbs, and we mix everything together. I have put now the fat and the meat together. It's really coarse cut. It's not cut in small pieces. So it doesn't matter if it's that size. So we just need to get it mixed up. So the first thing is I put in the salt. So I use specular salt. I use 18 grams per kilo. But you could use, for America, you could use a cure mix. Use 16 grams of table salts and 2 grams of cure one. So you still have your 18 grams. Caraway seeds and the paprika. The garlic, let's get it in. Make sure everything is out here. The onions. The white pepper. Nutmeg. The lemon. We use the basil, parsley. Just break it off roughly. And here we have then the marjoram and the oregano. That's it. Now we just give it a quick mix. Oh, the smell, beautiful. We don't put any water in there yet. That's it. The next thing what you do is we just put all that meat, the fat and the mix in a bag. Just pack it in nice and tight. You can use a tray, but for me the bag is just right. That's it. And this goes now in the fridge for 24 hours. Okay folks, the first part to make that Bauernbratwurst is done. And tomorrow, after they had time to rest for 24 hours in the fridge, the herbs and the salt will mature in. And the reason for that, why we're doing is because we want a nice popping color inside the sausage. In that case, because I'm using Böckler salt, so a curing type, that overnight that pork meat what's in there will become darker because of the salt. So it has time to mature in there. And you also will see this in the sausages. Tomorrow we will finish this one here now, then tomorrow we will mince it, mix it, fill it, hang it, and of course we're gonna taste it. The setup I'm using for the Bauernbratwurst, the mince all the meat and of course the herbs and the spices, is a 6mm blade. You can use a 4mm blade, a 5mm blade or an 8mm blade, it's up to you. I also will be using ice, and I'll be using crushed ice, so these ice cubes I will run through the ice crusher. Let's get the ice crushed. The meat had now 24 hours to mature in the fridge. I will take it out now and then I will grind it through the 6mm blade. So, perfect. The meat is now minced as a ground through the 6mm blade. I also have here 300ml crushed ice because we need 100 ml of ice water or crushed ice per kilo. I'm gonna put some in now and start mixing. It's nice and cold and a very good smell. So the rest of the ice, and let's give it a good mix. I'm just checking the temperatures here and I'm somewhere about 3.6 to 4 degrees, just right. Okay, this one is now ready. So let's have a look there, see if it holds. Look, it's just sticking to my fingers. That emulsion is ready. Look, it doesn't fall off, and I got a fair amount here. That's perfect binding. Let's get this meat into the filler. So, and now we just need to make sure we have no air in there. So we need to push it down properly. To fill the sausages I use 32 mil casing, so 30 to 32 mil. I've already soaked the skin in here and always use cold water. They'll be soaking in there for the last 15 minutes. Put some water in the casing and pull it up on the nozzle. Make a knot in it. I've shown you many times before how to make knots, so I'm not showing it this time. Let's start filling. Fill it semi-firm. You see I got some air in the back of the knife, that will do. A little bit more, that's fine. So that's nearly empty, or it is empty now. That's it, the sausages are filled. Let's start twisting. First thing, we make a knot in here, and then we get it to about 130, 140 grams. You can make it any size you like. And that's the last one we fold over. That's it. Sausages are done. Let's have a look what they look like. Okay, the sausages are filled, they are done. What I will do is now is they normally should rest for a few hours, but I will fry one now. And the other thing what I will do is I will smoke a few, hot smoke. So I will smoke a couple at 60 degrees for 1 hour. Then I cook them for 25 minutes at 75 to 80 degrees. So you can see both types. You can see a smoked version and you can see the fried version, and then we taste it, of course. So let's have a look a little bit closer what a sausage looks like after the filling that has rested now for about 30 minutes. As you can see, she got a really nice look. You can see the green one, the herbs, so it's really good. So this one is now done. I be frying this one here now, and then we have a taster. Let's sizzle up some sausages. So we have some decent tasters. I'm just sealing the end a little bit because they're really fresh, those sausages. And there's just a small leftover here as well. Well, let's see anyway. Let's fry them slowly. They're sizzling away. As you can see, they're pushing out now. They're just too fresh at the moment, but that's okay. We just want a taster, and that's expected anyway. Here we go. They're now fried. Let's go and cut them and taste them. Let's go and slice. That sausage will even be, the color will even come out more. So it's really good. Look at that beautiful color. And the smell of it, really, really nice. So let's have a look a little bit closer. Beautiful smell. You can smell the garlic, the onion, and all the herbs. See, nice and juicy. See a bit of onion in here. All the herbs coming out instantly once you bite into them. Slight peppery, what is expected with the 4 grams, and the marjoram, the oregano, you have the garlic and the onion. Really, really nice, and it has a great bite on it as well, because like it's 6 mil, so it's a bit coarse, so you have a nice feel when you bite into that. Have a look there. See the green spots in there from the herbs. You also from the meat, you see the light and the darker color. Really nice and beautiful smell. Oh, can't stop eating. Of course, I made this sausage fresh, so you could also hot smoke it. So if you do smoke it, what you need to do is you need to dry the sausage first at about 35 to 40 degrees for about 60 minutes, so the skin is nice and dry and can take on the smoke. After that, you need to smoke it for at least 60 minutes or an hour and a half. It's depending on your smoker. And you hot smoke it at 60 degrees as well. And once you have the color achieved what you want, you would then boil it, cook the sausage at 75 to 80 degrees for about 25 minutes. This sausage has a real nice flavor once it's fried. Of course, you could smoke the sausage as well, but for me and for the purpose of this video, the sausage is freshly made and fried from there. You can taste all the spices, the herbs, and has a nice firm bite into it because of the coarse cut, and a really beautiful smell once you fry it. If you have any question, simply just ask me. I try to answer all your questions if I can. And also come over to my channel, have a look in there. There's a lot of other recipes. As you can see as well, you might see a different quality on videos because I'm just changing everything from the sound and from the camera what I'm using as well, so the quality is getting better. But otherwise, hopefully you had fun, hopefully you enjoyed it. I wish you all the best. Make sausage and celebrate sausages. Till then, bye bye, Pete out.